Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Cybertron Universe Vector Prime. So here is Vector Prime, but before we look at him, we're going to take a look at his box here. So here is Vector Prime's box. Bringing it closer, you got a nice view of Vector Prime in his vehicle mode there. His ship mode. I blanked for words. Oh my god. There's the Transformers Legacy United badge, Cybertron Universe Vector Prime, Hasbro Voyager class in a bunch of different languages, Transformers running along the side here, Generations Takara Tomy. On this side you got Vector Prime there, right here, and a headshot up top, some Cybertronian text. On the back you got that Transformers Legacy United artwork for the Voyagers, which looks pretty nice. You got 40 years, 1984 through 2024. That's how long this shit's been going on. That's crazy. 40 years, top of the Legacy United on the bottom, nothing important. And on the back, you got some nice images there of Vector Prime in his robot mode, in his vehicle mode, Cyber Planet Key, Cybertron Universe, all that great stuff. So that is it for the box. So bringing in Vector Prime here, this guy is freaking awesome. Yeah, he's going on my top 20. If G-Axis didn't make the cut for a few little things, this guy's making the cut because everything, I just like this guy a lot more. G-Axis is cool, don't get me wrong, but this guy is just 20,000 times better. So let's take a closer look at Vector Prime here. You can see there's his chest. I'm gonna bring up the camera just a little bit so we can take a look at his face there. So you can see, oh, camera focus, there we go. Okay, you can see there how he looks. He looks quite nice. I like the detailing on his face. But yeah, going down the body here, you got his chest, his legs, and he is a remold of G-Axis, so you see a lot of parts from G-Axis on here when we do the comparisons as well, because you know that's just how these remolds work. But yeah, and then on the back here we got his little cape pieces. I do orientate these in a different way. I'll show you guys at the end, but I just have them like this for the sake of the review. So yeah, but he does look quite nice there. So I'm gonna bring the camera back down just a little here. Articulation wise, his head, he can look up a little bit, can't really look down that much. His arms go out about that far, but if you want to use this transformation hinge to get him a little more out so they go out that far, you can. The arms can do a full 360, you just gotta work around these bits here. You do get a swivel there at the bicep, and you do get over 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. You do get full 360 wrist swivel, and his fingers do open. I'm just gonna open the other one. His waist can do a full 360 as well. It's also a part of the transformation. His legs can go up that far, back that far, can go out that far. You do get a swivel there at the thigh. You do got 90 degrees of bend at the knee. The feet can go down, can't really go up, and you do get some ankle tilt there. So that is very, very nice. Just give me one moment to orientate him back. Yeah, this guy, he's definitely going on my top 20 list. I like his colors. I like them. I already like the mold a lot, so definitely already getting some +1s in my book. But yeah, accessory wise, he comes with the Cyber Planet Key, so you can see what that looks like. And you also get his sword here, which has like that sparkly blue plastic. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's not really focusing all that great. Come on. Focus. Give it a minute. Okay, there we go. So you can see you got that blue sparkly plastic, and he also does have that on some parts of him as well. So yeah, you can take the Cyber Planet key here, and you can just plug it onto his sword if you want. And then, you know, you can obviously give this to him so he can hold it, and that will just fly off. That's fantastic. So, do that. You can plug that back on, sword, Cyber Planet key, and yeah. So that's one thing you can do, or you can take the Cyber Planet key here, and you can put it on his chest. He has 2 slots here. You can just take this and put it right there. So you can have it like that if you want. I don't know the significance of the Cyber Planet key because I've never watched Armada or Energon or Cybertron, so I don't know what these do. I'm sorry, don't kill me. His sword here, we can take this off, and there's a plug on it, and you can just plug it on his back here if you want to. So storage if you want it. But yep, that's basically it for accessories. We're gonna put those off to the side until we get to his vehicle mode. So I'll get him standing up straight here. For comparisons, I'm gonna bring this down just a tiny bit. Here he is with Armada Megatron, and I just hit the microphone again. I'm so sorry. Here he is with Armada Megs. Here he is with the G2 Laser Prime. And then here he is with his mold mate, G-Haxis, so you can see what's the same, what's different, and all the bits and pieces. And he just fell, because my G-Haxis likes to have loose knees for some reason, so that's cool. Stop. So his legs are pretty much the exact same. So you can see his feet pretty much are exactly the same, they're just painted differently. Legs exactly the same, and they even kept the clip on for these little dragon wing pieces. Dragon wing. There's little wings on his ankles here, but he obviously doesn't have those. His thighs are the same. His crotch. These pieces here are the same, but I'm pretty sure this is different because this little piece here. So this did have some remolding to it, but like the top section is the same. I think just right here is different. His chest is different, except for the bits that his arms are attached to. Those are the same. This neck piece is the same. Head is obviously different. The back is different a little bit. This back panel here is different. And then obviously his wings are different, but this piece is the same. And the shoulders too. The shoulders are different, but the hands and the arms are practically the exact same. His shoulders are just a different piece because he has shoulder pads. This guy doesn't have shoulder pads, so yeah. So there you go. So that is pretty much it for his robot mode. So now we shall get down to transformation. So first thing we're going to want to do is get these out of our way so we can come to his hands here. If you have them open, close them. It's literally the same thing with G-Axis, so you're just going to open up this panel here, flip this in, close that up. The new bit of transformation is you want to come to a shoulder pad here and just flip it down. Mind Vector Prime has this tendency where whenever I transform into robot mode, this section won't push all the way in, so it'll just come undone sometimes. So you just got to push it back in. It's just a little thing. You might notice that on yours too. So yeah, close the hand, open up this panel, flip the hand in, close that up, flip down the arm panel. Then you want to come to his back section here. You're going to undo all this just like with G-Axis. Undo this. Then you're going to come to his chest here. This is a new bit of transformation. You're going to undo it and bring it up, but you're going to rotate it around. So his main chest is facing down. Now I'm going to bring up the camera just a little bit because he's going to get tall. And then you want to come to these two pieces here. You're going to undo them because if you don't, his head won't sit in this cavity all the way. So undo those two pieces, and then you're going to flip Vector Prime's head in, and then you're going to hear it click. It's going to swoop the base of the neck piece is going to poop into this hole here, and then you're just going to bring that down, and it's going to connect with the chest piece. So there's these two little slots in there that those two tabs are going to go into, so just do that. Make sure all that lines up like so. So you have that. Bring up his wing bits. Then you're going to come to his waist here, rotate it around, and then you're going to come to his feet, these little fin pieces, bring them up. The legs are the exact same as G-axis, like pretty much from here on out it's the exact same as G-axis except for the wings. Then you're going to shift these little pieces here down, and then you're going to flip down the toe, so that way you can shift all this up, and then the toe is going to tab into the top of the thruster there, so you have that. And then you're going to do the same on this side, so just bring this down, shift this up, flip the toes down, collapse that, tab that in, and you're going to bend the knees so you have clearance for all this. And then you're going to bring these down here, just like so, and then these tabs are going to go into slots behind the knee, so you can just bring those up and then tab them in, just like so, and then tab the legs together, tab this back fin together, just like that. So you have all of this, and then what you're going to do is you're going to come to the bottom of the arms here. You're going to bring these in to the chest, or his body, just like so, and they don't tab together like G-axis did, because G-axis had a tab in the shoulder that go into a slot on the other shoulder. These ones don't, so they're just going to connect to the legs. So there's a tab on the back of the arms that are going to slot on the back of the thighs, so just shift them down like that, and then tab them in, and make sure they sit correctly, and do the same thing on this side, shift it down, tab it in, make sure it's all the way in there. And then with these things, what you're going to do is you're going to rotate them to the side, just like so. And then it's basically the same, little notch, little hole, and that's just going to tab in right there. So you got the wing. And then do the same thing on this side, just tab that in. And there you go. And I think that is it. So there you have Vector Prime in his weird Cybertronian spaceship mode. Literally looks like a Star Wars space cruiser, like I'm not even gonna lie. In my head, when he lands this thing, his little fins go like this. So when he lands, they sit like that if he stays in vehicle mode. Because that's just funny, I don't know. Star Wars vibes, it gives me hella Star Wars vibes. Just like the coloring and the look of it. G-axis did. This one, definitely. But yeah, this spaceship is quite cool. I do like it more than G-axis's vehicle mode also, because it's just, I don't know, something about it. But yeah, so you can see it looks pretty nice. It looks practically just like G-axis's, except for all the remolds and all that. So transformation is also quite the same. So yeah, so there is the bottom, there is the top. He doesn't roll because this is a spaceship, so yeah, but this guy is pretty cool. Accessory wise, you can take the Cyber Planet key here. There are two little slots on this back piece, and you can just slot it right in there. And then under here are these little holes. You can take the sword and you're just gonna peg it into those. Just like that. So you have storage if you want it, but I don't really care because the Cyber Planet key is literally gonna go in the bin, and most likely the sword too, or maybe not, depending on how I feel. But yeah. This back section here with his feet is literally the exact same as G-axis. The only thing, I do wish these were painted silver still, but oh well. You can't have everything. So now for some comparisons. Here he is with Armada Megatron. Here he is with the G2 Laser Optimus Prime. And last but not least, here he is with G-axis, so you can see what they changed, what's similar, what's different. Both parts are not all that. So. Like I said, literally the feet are just exactly the same. It's the wings that make it different. And the transformation is pretty much the exact same as G-Axis's. The only thing I'd say is like 100% different, despite the molding parts, is this chest area over here. Because this one you have to untap it, turn it around. This one is just flick it out and then flick the nose cone out. So, yeah. So there you go. There's the Transformers Legacy United Cybertron Universe Vector Prime. And like I said, this guy's going on my top 20. I love the mold already from having G-Axis, and G-Axis was an honorable mention on my top 20 list, or I think, well, on my new updated top 20 list, but I think he was on the original one. I don't know, I'll have to go back and look later. But this guy's definitely going up there because it's just, I love this mold, and it already fixes a lot of the qualms I had with the original. I think also that's partly because a lot of joints on my G-Axis were very loose. This guy's he feels a lot more solid, thankfully. So yeah, he looks great. His transformation is fantastic. I love the colors, and that vehicle mode. His little Cybertronian spaceship is just really awesome. So, Cyberplanet key, it's already in the Transformers accessory bin that I have. Like, it's never coming out. But yeah. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you want to see more from my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.